when you were over here, you were sort of you were looking for work straight away. So you said you would have been about how old? 20? Did you say?
I was roughly about 20, 30, 35, between 30 and 35.
And did you find it easy to find work over here, or?
It wasn't very difficult, no, because I knew my trade, so it wasn't very difficult. It was a little difficult, obviously, new country, new environment, new language. Although I knew English, but it's still English in there and English here is a little bit difficult.
Yeah, I can imagine. So what did you work as over here, did you say, when you first
came? In printing.
So did you live, when your parents came over, you all lived together?
Yeah. Okay. We all live in a small house. First of all, we tried to get a rented house, but it was very difficult to get the rented house. Somehow we managed to get a rented house, but then not for long. And eventually we bought the house with the help of friends and families, and it wasn't that easy to raise the mortgage like we can raise the mortgage today. But in those days it wasn't very easy to get it. But eventually we managed to put some deposit and we bought a house.
So do you feel that the expulsion brought the Ugandan Asian community in the UK closer together?
Yes, I think so, yes. And this is how each other started helping each other, and then that was, even if you know them or not, doesn't matter, as long as we know that he or she is coming from India, from Uganda. There was a good, strong bond, whether you know or they are relative or not, it doesn't matter. Yeah.
And so have you been sort of a part of this community centre since the 1970s?
1972, yes, yes, voluntary work.
Voluntary work.
And even today I'm putting a lot of time here, but that is also voluntary, not a single penny coming to me.
What's your role here at this?
I manage this place, and this place called Dudden Hill Community Centre was built or was established for the Uganda Asian when they came here in 1972. The people used to sit outside in the cold weather and all that, and they had nowhere to go. Many of them couldn't read English language, so they couldn't do anything, couldn't sit down in library because they can't read anything, and there were no books or newspaper or anything for them to read because they couldn't read English. So we managed to get this building, and this was quite useful building for them to come and sit down in the cold weather and read the newspaper and try and be familiarized with the country and all that. So this place has put quite a good part in the settlement of Uganda, and this is how we got Queen's Award for that.
And what kind of things go on here?
We normally try and do something for old people mainly, but that also doesn't stop there, but we also cater for children, young people, try and show them, especially those who are born here, show them our culture, show them our language, and how our community grow.
So when you're talking about culture, what is the importance or influence of each country's culture upon your own identity?
Well, we don't try and say to them that the culture here, this culture, English culture or Western culture is bad or anything like that, but we try and migrate both together, our Asian culture and the English culture or Western culture, and try and take good of from both sides.
And would you say that religion has played a large part in your life, kind of coming over there and living over here?
I think religion in Indian culture, religion is part of their culture. So religion always play a very big part in one's life. All right, maybe today the youngsters are not very religious and doesn't go to the temple regularly and all that sort of thing. But otherwise, religion played a big part in your life.
So, do you have any messages for sort of future generations about what's happening?
Well, I will, I will say to them that don't forget your culture. Whatever country you live, obviously you got to obey the rules and regulation and the customs of the country. But then again, try and not forget your own culture.